because he came out of Waffle House and there's a car sitting up there that is revoked. No one's in there. No one's in Waffle House. Came up to the window and said, "Hey, I'm identifying you. What's your first and last name?" Okay. Because he came out of Waffle House and there's a car sitting up there that is revoked. No one's in there. No one's in Waffle House.
Because he came out of Waffle House and there's a car sitting up there that is revoked. No one's in Waffle House.
But my probable cause to pull him over was not using his turn signal. So I walked up to him, didn't tell him that was the reason why I pulled him over. Confirmed he did not use his turn signal. Went back and viewed my car camera. You did not use your turn signal.
Mr. Benz, what was the first thing I asked you when you walked up to my car?
Okay. Well, I don't
very first thing.
That exact thing I pulled you over for.
Very first thing I asked.
You said, "Why'd you pull me over?"
And what did you say?
To identify you.
Boom.
Okay.
Why are we here? This is a Terry stop, right? Are you guys like?
So
I'm having a lot of trouble with Wilson County in general.
Okay, I got you.
Sheriffs, police. I just wrote the sheriff's office a letter. You know why? Because they harassed me.
Okay.
A dude, he came onto my property and said, "I don't need permission. I'm a goddamn cop." Get the fuck out of here, bro.
I got you.
Like this, it's just power trip.
I don't know how Wilson County Sheriff's Department works,
but
I can't help you there.
Okay, I get it.
So if we could just keep this to where I can.
I would love to just go home. I would love to go home.
Well, if you give me your driver's license, I'll get you.
But why do I have to give? Or do you suspect me of a crime?
I suspect that you violated a traffic violation.
Can I see that? Do you have proof of that?
It is on our car cam, body cam footages, and you can request that just like I told you, sir.
So you're gonna make me unwillfully give you my license or what?
No, sir. I'm not gonna make you unwillfully. I'm going to ask you, and you're going to hopefully give it to me, so that way I don't have to remove you from the vehicle and then take it from you.
So if I don't give you my license,
yes, sir,
you're gonna take me out of the car.
Yes, sir.
Kidnap me.
No, sir. I'm not gonna kidnap you. I'm not taking you from anywhere.
Do you know who I am?
No, sir, I do not.
You just ran my plates.
Brother, I didn't run it. I just got here. I've been at the front of the car with you the whole time. I am literally the supervisor, and I'm here to mediate the situation to make it better and not worse.
Well, tell him he was wrong and let me go home.
I can't do that. Because he is a law enforcement officer. He observed the traffic violation. He stopped you for it. Okay? If you want to sue or argue or make a lawsuit, that is something that you can do. But at this time right now, I need you to identify yourself, please, sir.
Or am I going to go to jail?
If you don't identify yourself, it is called resisting a law enforcement officer.
Am I going to go to
jail?
jail?
Go to jail.
Okay. Unwillfully. I'm going to show you my license.
Okay.
Bro.
The video records a citizen being pulled over by the police in Mount Juliet, Tennessee, with the vague reason of an ID check. Officer Benz repeatedly changes his justification from searching for a subject with a warrant to a turn signal violation in order to force the citizen to provide ID. Despite the intervention of a supervisor, the situation remains tense as the police threaten arrest for resisting. Ultimately, the citizen has to present documents to avoid unlawful arrest, but the incident exposed loopholes in law enforcement and the abusive behavior of the officer at the scene. You need to clearly understand the stop and identify laws in your state, because the police do not have the right to demand ID without reasonable suspicion of a specific crime. Always maintain a calm attitude and request clarification for the reason of the stop from the beginning to prevent the police from fabricating a reason later. If threatened with arrest, comply under protest to ensure personal safety, but do not forget to record the entire process as evidence for future complaints or litigation. Do not take your eyes off the screen, because right next, we will witness another fiery confrontation as a woman in Louisville challenges police authority right in a public place.
Say that again? You realize I'm in public, right?
Yes, I do realize that.
You realize I'm not one of your inmates, right?
Absolutely.
So maybe you shouldn't even be talking to me.
Oh, maybe you shouldn't be in front of the business. Huh?
Well, that's how you feel, but that ain't the law.
So you're recording for what?
Can I have your name and badge number?
Right here, Officer Turner's 8529.
Can I have your name and badge number, ma'am?
Next to 4010.
Get the control room, okay?
So what's the problem with me? You know,
You're recording the business. You know, we're trying to figure out why you're recording this. That's all.
I'm just gathering content for a story I'm doing. That's about it.
Then you should just say that. Nobody's giving
I mean,
you
but
information.
no, I understand that, but
Nobody's coming at you sideways, nothing like that.
nah, I mean, I appreciate that, but you know, I really don't have to say anything. Usually, I just, you know, tell you to keep it moving. I don't have to say anything. You know, I'm well within the law right now. You know what I mean? Do you work here, man?
Do you have gum?
Can you identify yourself?
You have gum?
You're not gonna identify yourself?
You said you didn't have to say nothing, right?
Yeah, but you work here. I'm in the public. I'm the public. Hey, you work here, right? I mean, she wanna come.
You don't gotta be this route.
You right.
We got our vehicles out here. That's what we say.
And there's no expectation of privacy, though, sir.
Excuse me?
There's no expectation of privacy in public.
No, we get that, but we get some people that want to damage vehicles. That's also why we ask.
I mean, y'all got cameras all over, man.
Yeah.
That's how y'all know I'm here. So
No, but nobody can be seen.
there's cameras all over, though, man. I don't really think people's gonna come. I mean, I guess you said it has happened, but
That's why we at. That's why we at this.
you feel like identifying yourself now? Is it in your policy to identify yourself?
Actually, we're not supposed to. Yes, it is.
Say that again.
We're not supposed to identify ourselves.
You're not supposed to identify yourself.
Any media coverage at all.
But
Camera.
media coverage, huh? I'm just a man. A man in public with a camera.
I don't know that though, right?
You know it now. Do you feel like identifying yourself?
No, I'm not.
You understand, you know, I'm not doing nothing illegal, right?
Yeah.
Before you say anything, can you identify yourself, ma'am?
I don't have to, sir. Why do you?
So I don't have to talk to you neither. You see that right there? That makes you a tyrant, man.
That makes you a tyrant?
Makes you a tyrant. No, by coming with an attitude like that.
I have an attitude?
Obviously, all I asked you was,
I don't have to identify.
all right, so that's a form of disrespect, man. So how about you get the fuck away from me and kick rocks? How about that? So they calling the cops. So tell me, man, what you think the police is gonna do when they get here? They're gonna arrest me? You think they're gonna arrest me or something, or tell me to leave? They can't tell me to leave. You realize that, right? You realize that you can't be trespassed from public property.
I just felt like the same thing.
And so what? So was I to you.
But you know what? Great.
It looks like maybe that's your character, man. It looks like being a tyrant is what y'all do. I hope all y'all stick around for y'all can get educated today, man. Just waiting for the cops. There's a lot of abuse that goes on in this building, man. I know that for a fact, so don't switch your face like if I said something wrong. I know that for a fact. For a fact, I know that. There wouldn't be a situation if y'all wouldn't come out and tell me anything. There wouldn't be no situation if y'all go in there and stay where y'all within y'all right to tell people what to do. Because out here, you can't tell me what to do.
I'm trying to go home.
So go. What were you waiting for? Go home, please.
Nobody's worried about this.
Wait inside.
I
Ma'am, you realize there was no reason for you to get the way you did, because I never.
because I was very respectful.
And was I respectful towards you?
Not once did I come out my.
But I didn't come out my face to you. I mean, you felt guilty or something? If it don't apply, let it fly. Have you heard that? I never said nothing to you, though. I never said nothing to you. If it don't apply, let it fly, man.
Don't apply, let it fly.
Huh?
Don't apply, let it fly. What happened?
How I'm trying to get paid? You don't know me. How am I trying to get? You don't know me. I'm trying to get paid. You don't know me. I'm gonna wait for the cops to come. That's the problem with these people, man. They think they're above the law. They don't realize that their authority stops at that door, man. They have nothing to tell me on this sidewalk, you know. They don't own the sidewalk. But yeah, I'm gonna just wait for these cops to come, man. Just so they could go in there and educate them, because
The video records a tense confrontation at the Horizon Juvenile Detention Center in Louisville, where public officials intentionally blocked the public sidewalk with their private vehicles. When being filmed by the Constitution Cowboy, a female employee displayed an arrogant attitude and demanded the cameraman leave, despite having no legal authority. The cameraman firmly protected his freedom of speech and asserted that there is no expectation of privacy in public spaces. The incident escalated when the employee threatened to call the police to drive away a citizen exercising his legal rights. You must remember that the sidewalk is a public space, and public officials do not have the right to eject you unless you are violating a specific law. Always clearly assert that you are exercising your First Amendment rights and have no obligation to provide identification if you are not under reasonable suspicion of a crime. When facing an arrogant attitude, maintain confidence based on legal knowledge, and do not let empty threats about calling the police confuse you, because their authority usually ends right at the building door. Do not leave, because right next, we will witness the recklessness of officers at the 28th Precinct as they openly violate traffic laws and their unexpected reactions when caught on camera.
I think everybody tries to be.
I mean, no, try. I mean, come on.
Yes, I'm a good officer.
You're a good officer. So if you're a good officer, can you help me out and tell me why the police always bother me when I'm just recording?
I can tell you that the only thing it does is alert suspicion. That's it.
Yeah, but it was ruled in federal court that being suspicious doesn't constitute any kind of any action towards us.
Which I never asked to search you, never asked for your ID, never.
Oh no, you can't, because then it would have been a different situation. Because I would have got real irate if you would have asked me for that.
All I'm doing is talking to you. I clearly saw you were just doing that, and that's why I asked you if you could just not put the personal information.
I mean, like I said, I understand. Yeah.
The whole thing is, I was just approaching you, man.
I'm trying to. I wouldn't say that because I'm really trying to turn a new leaf. I'm usually a big asshole, you know what I mean? And I'll usually curse you out and send you to hell somewhere. I'm trying to really change, man. But it's hard when officers always, violate people's rights, man. Always, on a daily basis. Can you agree with that? The NYPD violate people every day on a daily basis.
On what I don't know. If I don't.
What you don't know, it's all over. The news is all over. So many. But dude, you watch the news? You don't watch the news?
Control, man, is your sphere of influence. That's it.
I mean,
control what you do and what the people around you do. The people around me do not violate anybody's freedoms. I think if you know your rights, it's the best way to protect yourself.
And I definitely do know my rights. That's why, I wouldn't even be doing nothing stupid like this.
That's why I didn't tell you. Believe me, I'm a big proponent on everybody's rights. That's why I'm just talking to you. I never accused you of anything, never told you to do anything. I asked you could, like I said, you told me no, there's no problem with that.
So once again, I don't mean to, but what personally what you think is where do you think the disconnect comes from? Like, I understand, there's New York. It's a bunch of BS going on, and
the fact that some people don't realize that cops, like me and my partner, we live in the city too. I'm a normal dude. I was in the military. I'm still in the military with the Guard now.
Much respect for that.
And I respect everybody, but I feel like there's a disconnect where some people on both sides, either in uniform or not in uniform, don't understand.
And I'm glad you said that, because it is both sides. I will say there's a lot of bad people out here. But on the other side of that coin, there's also a lot of bad cops out here. There definitely is, and they're getting exposed on a daily basis, man. On a daily basis, they're getting exposed. And, if I bump into a good cop, I also want to, give them their props, and, I salute you. And, you're a military man, that's held high with me also, you know what I mean? But there's just a lot of wrongdoing by NYPD and for frivolous stuff. Qualifications for NYPD ain't too, you know, high, is it, right? Because it seems like you can't even speak correct, sir.
I'm asking you a question.
You asking me a question?
Yes, I'm asking.
It's actually ask. I'm asking you a question. You're not very professional, man. You don't know how to even speak.
I just want to let you know right now, currently being recorded.
And that's no problem. What's your name and badge number?
My name is Officer Torres, badge number 26169.
Pretty young, man. If it wasn't that you came out that precinct, man, I wouldn't even respect your authority, man, because you look like a kid wearing a costume, man, like Halloween.
I understand, but, you know, I'm just trying to figure out what's going on.
And I understand what you're talking about and, you know, sincerely ask you to, you know, kick rocks. How you feel about that?
What type of way?
All right, so dismiss. Is that all?
I'm just trying to figure out what's going on.
All right, well, I'm not going to tell you nothing, and it's best if you just keep it walking.
Is that a threat?
I said it's best if you keep it walking. That's a suggestion. That's more of a suggestion. I'm definitely not going to threaten a police officer. Because, you know, while you talk to me, right now you're in your mind thinking like, what the hell can I arrest him for? I want to fucking put my hands on this guy so bad, you know. And I understand, you know.
I'm just trying to investigate, you know, what's going on. That's it.
And you could do all the investigating you want. I'm just letting you know that I don't give a rat's hell what you're doing. And it's best if you leave. You're already making me curse, and I'm trying to be a person that don't curse, you know. But, you know, it's kind of hard when you cops, you know, just for nothing, just want to come in.
You know, I'm just going, you know.
All right, is this property of the NYPD or is this public property? This sidewalk. All right, that's no crime, sir. All right, so federal court already ruled suspicion doesn't constitute you to come and, you know, harass me. You realize that? You're pretty young, so I realize you most likely don't know a lot about the law. I just suggest that you know, read up, man. Because public photography is not a crime, no matter what I'm taking a picture of.
I understand.
If my eyes can see it, my camera can record it.
I'm just doing, you know, what my supervisor asked me to do.
And your supervisor is kind of a prick then.
That's what about it.
Your supervisor is a prick for even telling me that. Somebody else already talked to me on that side. Like, you the second officer that come talk to me. He was alright, you know what I mean? He was alright. So,
as long as, you know, he's not, you know, doing nothing.
Which I'm not, man. As you see, I'm just, that's what I'm saying. I'm just taking pictures of the, you know, on police vehicles and different personal vehicles of government officials, you know what I mean? Because you're a government official. You're a civil servant.
That's what I was trying to figure out. That was what I was trying to figure out. There was no, you know, reason why, you know, for you to, you know.
And, you know, and I ain't give you a reason. I'm just saying that I don't have to give you a reason.
All right. Have a good day.
All right, buddy. Be good, big guy. You're gonna be good one day, man. I have a feeling. Just stay true to your oath, all right? You took that oath, buddy. Protect the Constitution. So yeah, this is just the other side of the building. This freaking guy. See what I'm doing? All of this is fair game, you know what I mean? Feel me? Okay. Have a nice day. And that's how you do it. He's pretty young, man, so, you know, that's why I understand where that comes from, but yeah, yo, for real, I swear, if he ain't come out that precinct, I would have told his ass to go kick rocks somewhere, for real. He look young as hell. Yeah, though, man. That's the end of this video. Constitution Cowboy. I'm out.
The video records the Constitution Cowboy conducting an audit at the 28th Precinct, where officers openly violate regulations by parking private and official vehicles to completely block the sidewalk and bike lane. During the filming, an officer approached and attempted to interfere, claiming that this action caused suspicion. However, the cameraman skillfully used legal knowledge to assert his right to film in public and pointed out the unfairness when police fail to follow the rules they use to fine citizens. The dialogue later shifted in a more positive direction, as the officer admitted there were both good and bad cops in the profession. You must remember that filming in public places, including outside police stations, is a legal right protected by the Constitution, and mere suspicion is not a basis for police intervention. Learn to stay calm and use sharp arguments about the use of taxpayers' money to maintain facilities to assert your right to oversight. An important tip is to always master federal court rulings on the right to film, so you can respond confidently when approached by police or asked to explain your actions. Keep watching, because right next we will witness an extremely chaotic situation on the New York subway as police attempt to forcibly remove a citizen from the train without a valid reason.
Wait for the next train.
No,
Get on the next
no,
train.
and I'm telling you no. No, I paid for this train. I'm waiting. I'm going to stay on this. No, I paid for this train, and I am not being detained. I don't care if I'm talking or rapping on the train. I am not going anywhere, and I'm standing for my rights. And what is your name? What is your name? What is your name?
I'm scared to give you my name.
And what is your name and your badge number?
6428.
Okay, and what is the problem? I don't have to tell you. I don't have to tell you. Am I under arrest? Am I being detained? No, I don't have to. No. Where's the call? Where's the call? Where's the call? You can't just walk up on me and say it's a probable cause. It doesn't work like that. I know my rights. I paid for this train. I can sit on this train and say, you have people who come up here who beat on drums and sing rap and do flips all day. And I can't sit on this train? Oh no. Honestly, what? Okay, we're not doing this today. No. Why? Why? To make you happy? Say that one more time. To make you happy?
Yeah, you making me happy.
To make look at this guy. Look at him. This is who we got running us, bro. Y'all see this? This is who we have running New York City. This is who we have running New York City. I don't have rights and I'm a human. I can't even sit here and I'm not being detained and they just said it.
Work with us.
Work with. I am working with you. I'm working with you. No, I work with you. No.
You're being very different.
Okay, you're being too much. Okay, you're doing too much with your job. I don't want to talk no more.
A lot of people's time.
Okay.
Well, I need you to get off. Simple as that.
No.
I don't
Why?
I need you to get off.
Why?
They don't want you here.
Who is they?
Right.
Who is they? Who are they? Who don't want me here? You hear this shit, bro? You hear? Look, you see that? They don't want me here. They.
Guess what?
They. You hear this shit? They don't want me here. And I can't. I have a freedom of speech. I have a freedom of. No. Yo, listen. No. I didn't do anything.
You better go.
I didn't do anything. These police are trying to run me off the train for nothing. Because I'm singing and rapping.
Get on the next one.
No.
Get on the next one. What do we do?
No.
What do we
No. I can sing and rap all I want. No.
You ready to do it, huh?
Touch me. Touch me and see what happens. Don't touch me. Do not touch me. Do not touch me. I'm telling you. Look, my hands are right here. I don't have any weapons. And I'm telling him, do not touch me. Do not touch me. Call your backup. Do not touch me. Call your sergeant. Call your lieutenant. Call somebody. Call the big man. Call the big man. Call the big man. I want to see the big man. I want to see the big man because you're not making me get off no train. I'm not going anywhere. Call the big man. You're not making me get off no train. Not making me do anything. I can walk. I can move where I want. I'm not detained. I can go wherever I want. You're not. Listen. I'm not detained. I can go wherever I want.
You are wasting people's time.
And I want you to touch me. And I want you to touch me. I want you to
I'm going to
drag you going to what? You threatening me? You're threatening me?
No, I'm going to do it.
You're threatening me?
He's never threatening.
You're threatening me?
You are going to do what
you're threatening me?
You're going to do. Yeah.
You're threatening me? No, I ain't keeping nothing, sir. I have a right. You're not doing nothing. You're not doing anything. My hands are here. I have no weapons. I have nothing. You're not doing anything. You're not doing. Yo, bro, you're not doing anything. You're not doing anything. You're not putting your hands up. You're not putting your hands. Tell your officer to stop threatening me, bro. He's making the matters worse. Why is he threatening me? 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 Call the supervisor. Please, I asked for that. Why are you threatening me? Yeah, it's all on camera. You just told me you're going to force me off the train. No, it's not a courtesy for nothing. It ain't no courtesy. This is not no courtesy. This is not a courtesy. I can sing, I can rap, I can talk, I can do what I want. No. No, you're being selfish. You're being selfish with your badge. You're being selfish with your badge in the law.
The train conductor, the people on this train don't want you on the train.
I don't care.
I spoke to other riders, and you are causing a disturbance.
Yo, stop putting your hands in my face. Stop putting your hands in my face. Stop putting your hands in my face. My hands are behind my back, behind my head. Stop putting your hands in my face. Please. My hands are behind my head. What are you going to hit me? I'm not scared of you. I'm not scared of you. Okay, stop throwing gestures at me like you're about to hit me. Stop throwing gestures at me like you're about to hit me. Stop throwing gestures like you're about to hit me. I'm not running from you. I'm not that black kid that's going to run from you. You're not going to do anything to me. And you're not going to keep threatening me, sir. You're not going to keep threatening me, sir. You're not going to keep threatening me, sir. You're not. You ain't. Not today. Not today. I know it's quiet. Not today. Call the sergeant. They ain't arresting nothing. I have a right to be on the train. I have a right to be on the train. You cannot arrest me. I'm getting arrested for what? For what? What am I being arrested for? You're telling me I'm getting arrested for what? But I'm not detained. So what is the problem? You get what I'm saying? It's like y'all throwing causes all on me. You're saying I'm not detained. Then you're telling me I'm going to jail. Okay, so I go. You're not doing nothing. So excuse me, I'm not detained. Mister, I'm not being detained. Mister, let me go. Let me. You're not going to walk away. Let me go. Listen, let me go. 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 Am I detained? Am I detained? Let me go. Let me go. Why are you on my arm? Look, why are you? Okay, I'm done. I got enough.
The video records an extremely tense situation on the New York subway as police officers attempt to forcibly remove a citizen from the train without a clear legal basis. Although the officers admit that this citizen is not being detained, they still repeatedly pressure and threaten him with arrest simply because he is singing and rapping on the train. The cameraman firmly protected his rights by asserting that he had paid for his fare and possessed the right to freedom of speech. The incident escalated into threats of force and pulling actions from the police, despite the citizen being completely unarmed and not violating the law. You must remember that on public transportation, your right to freedom of speech is still protected, and police cannot eject you if you are not violating specific conduct regulations. Always question your legal status by asking if you are being detained or arrested, because this defines the limits of police authority. An important tip is to keep your hands in a clearly visible position to avoid being falsely accused of assault, and continuously request the presence of a supervisor when you feel the officer on the scene is abusing power or threatening your safety. Do not take your eyes off the screen, because right next we will witness a lesson in professionalism as a police officer handles a situation of filming public property in an exemplary and legally knowledgeable manner.
If you can give me a logical explanation why it matters why I'm taking pictures, where it's a constitutional right.
Where's the Constitution that says you can take pictures of people with vehicles?
We're in the Constitution.
Freedom of right, freedom of speech, all that stuff?
Yeah, and freedom of press. That's the part you forgetting. Freedom of press.
Are you a press secretary? You're a reporter?
Yes, actually I am.
What do you report? What agency do you report for?
I'm a private journalist, so I do it privately.
Okay.
Can you see me now? Why are you so angry about it?
I don't understand why you're taking pictures of personal vehicles. You have not given me any logical explanation yet, sir.
Is it a law against that I can't?
I just want to know why. If you have the
Is it a law?
pictures of my vehicle,
Is it a law against that I can't?
sir, we'll just wait for the police to get here. I'm done speaking with you.
Okay. Well, thank you.
I want to answer my question.
I appreciate it, Karen. Thank you. Yep. Karen can't give me a law. He's an off-duty county officer and saying that I can't take pictures. Now we got the cops pulling up.
Stuff and all that.
So you are being video and audio recorded.
Negative. There's no problem. That's fine. No problem with that.
Okay. Can I get your name and badge number, please?
My name's McCoy.
McCoy?
Yep.
Okay.
Josh McCoy.
Josh
Juliet.
McCoy?
Because here's what I don't like the badge number deal, and I'll tell you why.
Okay.
Because that vehicle right there, that has a number on it. This radio has a number on it. I'm a person. I have a name. I prefer to give people my name.
Okay.
And people can have that name.
Man.
And, I mean, I got a badge number, but I prefer you just take my name. You know,
Completely understandable.
You know, like I said, there's numbers attached to everything, but I'm a person, so.
Gotcha.
Requesting that the subject be identified with them.
That's kind of against the law right there. Like, if I haven't broken a law, if I haven't broken a law, I don't have to identify myself.
Were you in their building, in that parking garage? If you
No,
I just asked that.
No, I wasn't in the building. And like I said,
You're
I've
on the
been
street,
recording and I have footage of everything. I wasn't in the building. And if they can't show proof or articulate the crime, I will not identify myself. So, like, I will tell you at first, I am one of them First Amendment auditors. I do have a YouTube channel. I have 3 other people out here with me recording around. That's who I'm radioing with. So they're just recording, making sure that I'm safe. So, wasn't on their property. Can show all footage of that. I was just walking. And they pulled out. And when they pulled out from this garage on this left-hand side, I took a picture. Took another picture.
Because it's in public.
Yep.
In public.
And actually, it was blurry. So I deleted the picture. I didn't even get a good picture, so I deleted
People come
it.
around our parking lots to take pictures of our vehicles all the time. And we know that there is no legal ground for me to take any action on anybody doing anything.
Yep.
We know that.
I was actually just down at the Bloomington Police Department, was walking all on the public area, taking pictures. Nobody had a problem with me. Like, seen a couple of detective cars.
Nobody may have seen, but at the same time, we understand that there's a difference between what's public and what's private.
Yep.
And that's just the way it is.
Yep. I actually see it, and I don't know if you can answer on it. When I was down there, one of your vehicles was damaged. It was scraped up on the left-hand side, back driver's side. Like
we get our vehicles are rough sometimes. We
yeah.
put them through a lot sometimes, and since we run a fleet system, which means so when I turn this car in at 6 a.m., somebody else is going to take it and drive it. And all of our cars are run like that. So we don't have any cars particularly assigned to anybody.
I don't mean to cut you off. I was just curious because I seen some vehicles get took home, and like in my neighborhood, I seen 2 Bloomington police officers parked in my neighborhood. So
if people get to take them home, the ones that are allowed to take them home right now are detectives and supervisors. Those are the ones, and so they're allowed to take their vehicles home. None of the patrol division, which I'm part of the patrol division, none of us are allowed to take vehicles home right now.
Gotcha.
The video records an exemplary constitutional audit where a citizen exercises the right to take pictures of official vehicles in a public area. Although initially facing resistance and questioning from an off-duty public employee, the situation completely changed when Officer McCoy arrived. Instead of escalating the tension, Officer McCoy demonstrated excellent professionalism by admitting that the citizen's right to take pictures is legal and there is no basis for arrest. An open dialogue took place regarding the boundaries between public and private property, as well as the citizen's right to oversight of government agencies. You must remember that taking pictures and recording in places that the eye can publicly see is a right protected by the First Amendment. When police approach, maintain a polite but firm attitude and ask them to state the legal basis if they want to stop you. The important lesson from this video is that legal knowledge will help you engage in an equal dialogue with authority, and a professional officer will always respect your constitutional rights. Always master knowledge of freedom of the press to protect yourself in similar situations, and record everything to serve as evidence for transparency.
Knowing your rights isn't being difficult, it's being prepared. If this video helped you understand your legal rights, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Drop a comment below, tell us your story, ask a question, or suggest the next encounter we should break down. This is ID Refusal 101, where we teach the basics of your right. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.